And maybe he thought he saw something over there. I don't know. Tanks still coming out. Thor's still only got 2 of them. Looks like he is working on more siege tanks and still producing Hellions. But the problem is that Naugrim really did stop. And he's going to push in here, and he's going to see these are taking a lot more damage. And let's see if these armies come together. These 2 Thors. This one Roach might get sniped. No, it's a little bit too quick. What I was saying, though, is that Naugrim doesn't have that many speedlings. And right as I say that, I find all of his speedlings. He wasn't producing that many speedlings. He is definitely going to start getting some banelings, I do think. And he's still, now he's got his Spire up. I should probably look at the production tab, and I might know a little bit more what's going on. So we do have Terran level 1 upgrades coming. An Overseer's on the way. Infestation Pit, so maybe looking to get Hive Tech, or maybe just some Infestors. He thinks there might be a lot of Marines out here. Fungal Growthing the Hellions to keep them in one spot. Salvaging these bunkers. And I love Terran players that use bunkers. There really is no reason to not use bunkers, and they're completely free basically. If you don't use them, you just salvage them, and it's all your minerals come back. So Terran players who don't turtle well, I guess, or throw out bunkers just as a precaution, you know, are really just wasting their race's resources by not using this. This Overseer, I don't know if he got a changeling down. I don't think he did. Just kind of scouting out. He's going to see these 4 factories. I don't even know if he's making Marines anymore. Looks like he is just solely producing off of 4 factories. So this is a huge mech play. Tanks, Hellions, mainly tanks and Hellions, with a couple of Thors mixed in there. And he needs to be careful to not get too many. And it looks like Overlord's coming in. Does he have the upgrade? He doesn't have the sacks, the ventral sacks. That just sounded weird. He doesn't have a sack for this attack. I was thinking maybe Baneling Bomb, seeing some Fruit Dealer action going on. And if you just heard that beep, that means another replay just finished. So it'll be uploading soon. But Terran does have good control right now. He has his, not really contained, but he does have quite a few tanks in here. These are going to be very formidable against these Roaches, while the Hellions aren't going to do very much of anything. And the Hellions are taking some hits from these Roaches that are coming off from the side, and I'm waiting to find, there's the Banelings. I knew I heard some of them. That is a lot of Banelings. And he might have warped these, or morphed these in a little bit too late, but it looks like they will spawn, losing one of them in the process. And it looks like he's just going to siege up at the central watchtower. These are very clustered. If there are any mutas on the field, I don't know if he has produced any yet. He has not. This would be an excellent time to come in from the back and get this Terran player while he is clumped. And now he is spreading these out because he does know there's Banelings. He doesn't want to take too much damage. Some of these getting caught before they can siege, and I don't know how well this is going to go for either player. The Banelings rolling in, doing massive damage to those tanks in the back, and it looks like these Overlords just flying around with the Roaches. Looks like Naugrim is going to come out ahead in this one with a lot of Roaches left. Those Banelings did so much damage against those last few tanks that were clumped up at the watchtower. Looks like on the production tab we do have a greater Spire on the way, so definitely some Hive Tech coming into play. Maybe we'll see Broodlords, maybe even Ultralisks. Both would be awesome. I love seeing them played in games. And it looks like Turuk is going to continue with his tank push. He does like his tanks, apparently. And it looks like Naugrim's just going to check to see if there are any more expansions out here, trying to come in from the backside, maybe catch this third off guard. These 2 tanks also rolling out. These could get intercepted. This could be a huge pickup for Naugrim, getting 2 free kills right there. That is a big loss for Turuk after losing his whole army, dwindling it down even further. And he wants to fly this command center over here, but there is a Roach put right underneath. So he's going to have to go over there and fight that one off if he does want to take that. So we do have 8 Corruptors on the way, and he's 4 Queens. Now he's got plenty of Queens. How many Queens does he have? He has 11 Queens. That is awesome. He's been expanding everywhere at the same time as getting these. He's going to get these Corruptors out, and I think we are going to see Broodlords for sure. There is no Ultralisk Cabin going down, so Broodlords are the only choice, and it looks like here they are the Broodlords coming in and keeping a couple Corruptors maybe just for anti-air purposes. He doesn't know if there will be any Vikings at this point. Using this great ability, Zerg players need to use this more often. I'm not sure how long it lasts. Sorry about that one. Let's see. 30 seconds. So that's 30 seconds off the build time of any of your units. And seeing as how a Thor takes 60 seconds to make anyways, adding 30 seconds, it's 90 seconds for one Thor to come out when you use one of those. If you can get it twice, that's twice the amount of time it takes to get a normal Thor out. And it only costs energy. It's basically free. So we do have reactors coming down. More factories out here with tech labs. Looks like there is an engagement in the middle, and he is going to reveal those Broodlords to these Hellions, and the tanks are going to be forced to run away. He has barely any anti-air. He has 2 Thors against all of these Broodlords. That is 7 Broodlords, a lot of roaches, and he's even bringing Queens with him, maybe to transfuse these Broodlords. And it looks like Vikings will be coming out, and I think it's going to be a little bit too late for Turuk. He did run all the way back up his ramp. He may need to siege, but he's just got so much ground forces and not any anti-air. He can't even, he's finally hitting it, but there goes one Thor, and this is going to be a pretty quick GG, I would imagine. But at the same time, Naugrim only has Queens for anti-air. If he can get a couple of these Vikings out, so 4 Vikings are coming, if he can do significant amount of damage with these Vikings to these Broodlords, still getting a couple of Thors out. They have the 2/2 upgrades, so he is staying up on his upgrades where Naugrim only has 1, but there goes a Transfuse, and there's a Corruptor in the mix as well. Transfusing it again, this Corruptor is going to be invincible. Trying to back up, micro away from it, because the only advantage he has is this ranged advantage, but just, wow, he has transfused this 4 times now, I think, 5 times. 6 times, 7 times, wow, and just whittling away this army slowly while keeping 1 Corruptor to fight all of these Vikings. That was incredible right there. That was a good play by Naugrim, bringing all of his Queens down. I had no idea what he was doing at first. I thought he was just going to use them just as anti-air, but just transfusing over and over again on 1 Corruptor to take out the remaining anti-air forces of Turuk. So great game played by Naugrim, getting a whole bunch of expansions at the end too. I didn't cover that. I did see them going on. Mass expanding at the end, and he did have he had 3 mining bases at the end there. This one was running very low, about to run out, but definitely stayed ahead in expansion. The Planetary Fortress was down for Turuk at the end, but it was just too little too late. Too much ground force and not enough anti-air, and the Broodlord was the perfect solution from Naugrim. Was an upgrade disadvantage, but decided to go more tech and a unit that would be harder to kill for the Terran player. So I hope you guys enjoyed this match, and it looks like we are going to be going for the 3rd match of this best of 3. So we will see who will be moving on or winning. I'm not really sure who or where this was from the Craft Cup, if it was the end or in the middle or something like that. Just trying to find some good TVZs going on. So that'll be it for this one. Hopefully I'll see you guys in the next cast. If you liked it, subscribe. If you didn't, tell me. I won't care. And I guess, yeah, thanks for watching if you did enjoy it. If you didn't enjoy it, bye-bye. I had a good time, and I will see you guys at the next cast.